joined by Joe Jacoby, Norm Bellingham, a couple of Olympians. First of all, congrats on that. It's an honor to be with you guys today, and a big announcement made today by you, Joe.
Yeah, today was a great day. USA Canoe Kayak selected Oklahoma City and the Oklahoma River for the venue for our 2012 Olympic trials for sprint canoe kayak. It's going to be an incredible event on April 20th, a Friday night, sunset kind of deal, and be selecting two of our Olympic spots. Athletes are going to qualify for the Olympic Games in London here on the Oklahoma River.
I spoke with Bart Connor a second ago about what that means. And Norm, what does that mean when suddenly you have the name Norm Bellingham Olympian?
It's a label that's going to stick with you until you die. And for good or bad, I think it's a phenomenal thing. You end up representing ideals and values that go far, far deeper than you probably realized at the time. You learn about it over the course of your career, and then later how the Olympic movement is designed to bring the world together. And you're an ambassador for that. Like it or not, that's what you represent. And I think it's one of the greatest privileges and honors an athlete can ever have.
You're exactly right. Those are great ideals to aspire to and to achieve. Now, you guys duked it out on the stage up there. How'd that go, Joe?
You know, I go a long way back with Norm. We actually learned to paddle together as kids at summer camp back in the Washington, D.C. area. And I realized that this was the first time I've ever competed against him. I mean, we always raced in different categories or different disciplines. I think it's fun, honestly, you know, as your life kind of goes on. I mean, Norm was just talking about these values, these Olympic values that stay with you your whole life. It's fun to be able to get out with your friends and have fun, even in a setting like that. But it's hard. I mean, I think we instantly get the appreciation that the athletes that have to get it done to win medals in London this summer, it's a big job to paddle for 35 seconds at that kind of pace, and it's definitely not our game. But we certainly had some fun today.
Yeah, I think I've got more than a few years ahead of me before I'm ready to get back out there with them, and time's going the wrong direction for me. But no, it was a blast. Joe and I have a best 2 or 3 contest going. He's going to pick the next 2 events, and I suspect he might not pick that one for the next 2. But the feeling, knowing Joe, that I'll end up in the short end of that stick. But it's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun to get out there and line up against your friends and push yourself, find out what you're about, and really at the end of the day come together and realize that you're kind of the same. You're the same in so many ways.
Norm, events like this are important. Just to emphasize health and fitness for the everyday guy like myself.
I think health and fitness, health and wellness is a critical thing for any community. I think Oklahoma City is no different. You certainly embrace it in the past few years, and you continue to do that. One can't help but look at this community and admire what has taken place so far, and to continue to find opportunities like this to get out there and enjoy yourself, and at the same time get in a little bit of shape. It's a great thing.
Norm mentioned the community, but events like what we're going to have with the Olympic trials, Joe, here in Oklahoma City, that's a pretty big deal as we continue to see growth within your organization.
Well, you know, we had the Olympic trials here 4 years ago, but look at what's changed. I mean, here, not only have we developed the river with these gorgeous facilities that have really defined how we're utilizing the river to promote health and wellness in this community, but now the Olympic trials is going to include this aspect of getting young kids in Oklahoma City in a kayak with Olympians, with world champions, to have that experience as part of the trials. We love to talk about those things that really connect people to something simple, to something engaging, to something that's powerful and purposeful. And the fact that our little sport of canoe kayak can do that in a major way in a community like Oklahoma City just thrills me to no end. We continue to see this momentum build, and it continues to reinforce that USA Canoe Kayak made the right decision coming here to Oklahoma City, building the relationships with the community, and truly making canoe kayak more accessible a sport than it's ever been at any time in the sport's history.
Well, fellas, congratulations. Best of luck with the upcoming events, and thank you for your time today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Dave.